a Madden Ultimate Team. There's been a lot of talk leading up to this matchup, and it's finally here. But can it live up to all the hype?
And off we go from Denver. From the 6. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Jalen Rager on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
I smell fear in that offense. Check, 93's the mic, 93.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory.
Elliott.
A big play there on the first play of the game. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To throw is Hill. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Taysom Hill.
Mack Wilson charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try
and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Justin Jefferson, 28 yards. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
His kick.
3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Got a man. That's Rashard Higgins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down, Browns.
From the gun, Mayfield. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Geno Atkins got home that time. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly, meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them? They were on him in a hurry.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
It's a nifty return of 29 yards.
The
Broncos take over, first down
at their
and 10.
20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability.
Sanders for the
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. He finds an opening past the 40 and brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
The ball carrier. He was tackled at the 46.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Broncos 14, Browns nothing.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Geno Atkins picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. 31 yards on the punt there. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past them? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson Aho. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Right here, right here.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. That sack goes to the safety, Steve Atwater. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Open man is Higgins. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
He spins through. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A 77-yard punt return. And the Broncos push further out in front.
For the extra point.
And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs. Punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. taken in the end zone. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession.
You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we can draw so far, they're losing here in the second quarter. Let's see if they change tunes.
And he's got this down to the 35.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted.
picked off at the 24. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. There he goes, right side. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. DJ Moore in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field to the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. And that'll do it for
we now proceed to the start of the second half.
Broncos 28, Browns nothing. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver.
Defensively.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Their own 24.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing on 3rd down, Hill. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensing the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain of good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown. Denver, DJ Moore. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos add on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Montez Sweat able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. To throw, Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins.
Mayfield.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Here comes Rager. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now Hill. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the counter, Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They go to Elliott again. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded in the end zone. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the tuck and run. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, but now it's 3rd down.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27.
Mayfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Intended for Rashard.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Broncos are winners as we